Welcome back to Off the Moose Tracks. Okay, episode 3. This one's brought to you by Christmas break ending, fluorescent school lighting, and the audacity of January. Oh, and snowpocalypse, because who saw that coming? The weather app lies, the roads are vibe based, and suddenly everyone has become a meteorologist. I went back to work this week, out of high school, after Christmas break, which is basically like taking a group of feral raccoons, giving them 2 weeks of freedom, sugar, sleep deprivation, unrestricted Wi Fi, and then saying, all right, besties, let's circle back to expectations. Bold strategy, borderline delusional. Going back to work after Christmas break should come with a warning label. No one really talks about the emotional whiplash of returning to a school building in January. 1 minute I'm home, wearing leggings that have seen things, drinking coffee when I feel like it, and pretending emails don't exist. The next minute, I'm back in a building where bell schedules run the show, teenagers move in packs, someone's always crying in a hallway, and nobody knows where their Chromebook is. Not even the kid that had it yesterday. Honestly, it was probably lost during the great backpack migration of 2026 and will be declared missing, but never really searched for. The kids, they come back taller, louder, and somehow more tired than before break, which feels rude considering I'm also exhausted and did nothing except survive extreme winter weather. And the energy is unhinged. You can feel it in the air, along with cold, despair, and whatever that smell is when wet boots meet hallway carpet. They don't want to be there. I don't want to be here. We are all just silently agreeing to survive together, like pioneers, but with hoodies. High school in January is pure chaos. There's always one kid emotionally unraveling before first period, one teacher questioning every career decision they've ever made, one student asking, do we really have to do work today? Yes. It's January. The answer is yes. Also, why do teenagers smell like both body spray and despair? And why do they travel in groups of 14 to go to the bathroom? Is it warmth? Safety? A herd instinct triggered by adolescence? Is there like a secret meeting, a roll call, a ceremonial exchange of lip gloss and life updates? Because no one ever actually has to use the bathroom. They just migrate like it's a field trip. Like somebody whispered, we ride at dawn, and they all stood up at once. Meanwhile, I'm parenting a kid who's about to be 17. Yes, 17, which feels fake. I swear I just blinked and he went from sticky hands and Legos to deep sighs and opinions. He's taller than me, smarter than me, and somehow both independent and still needs me to find things that are literally right in front of him, including his coat. In January. I'm standing here thinking, how are you almost an adult when I still feel 17 emotionally? This kid is out here planning life, and I'm like, okay, but did you eat today, and where are your shoes? And then come the questions. January always unlocks a new level of invasive small talk. You know, like, what's your plan for 2026? What are your goals? Do you have a plan? Listen, I am simply trying to get through Tuesday. I have barely recovered from Christmas, and I still have tinsel somewhere in my house. I don't even know what day it is without checking my phone. I don't know if tomorrow's a snow day, a regular delay, or a social experiment. And you want to know my 5-year plan? Absolutely not. I don't have a resolution. I don't have a roadmap. I don't even have a word of the year. I have coffee. I have a job. I have teenagers. And I have a car scraper brush that I can never find when I need it. That is the plan. High school kids are accidentally hilarious, though. They will look you dead in the face and say, respectfully, this is a lot. And I'm like, okay, buddy, life's a lot. Or they like to say, I'm failing, but like emotionally I'm doing great. Same. That's our new motto. They overshare, they underthink, they ask questions with confidence that should not be legal. Every day I go home thinking, how are you allowed to vote soon? You just asked if snow is seasonal. I'm in this weird in-between season. You know, I'm not starting over, I'm not reinventing myself, I'm not chasing a shiny new version of me. I'm just here, layered, tired, and mildly damp from snow. Showing up to work, raising my kids, paying bills, laughing when things get absurd, holding space for everyone while occasionally needing someone to hold space for me, preferably indoors, with heat. I don't feel lost. I feel mid-process. And no, I don't know what comes next. I'll know when I get there, probably 5 minutes before it happens, or when the weather app finally tells us the truth. So, if you are back to work after break and wondering how we all agreed that this was okay, same. If you are parenting teenagers and having daily existential crises, welcome. If people keep asking you what your plan is and you're considering answering survival, honestly, valid. And add avoid frostbite and you're thriving. This episode wasn't about growth. It wasn't about goals. It wasn't about becoming your best self. It was about going back to work tired, laughing through the chaos, loving your kids through another year that's moving way too fast, surviving winter like a background character in a disaster movie, and accepting that not having a master plan doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. Still here, still functioning, still wildly off the moose tracks, still checking for snow days. See you the next episode, assuming something else doesn't interrupt me first.